Here we go again. I want to talk about the hip hop culture. I was thinking today about the hip hop culture, and I was just thinking about the influence, that it has on the African American community. And I want to start off by saying that I grew up listening to a lot of rap, and I used to think that the whole thug thing was cool, and I used to be impressed by that, in my younger days growing up. But hip hop culture has a very negative effect on African Americans. And I believe I've heard some other people talking about this. I no longer listen to a lot of rap because of the negative influence that it has amongst blacks, the mentality, the attitude. Rap music promotes this stuff. I may listen to a little bit of rap here and there, but I don't listen to as much rap as I used to because it's negative. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics, what this stuff promotes, it is negative. And I know other races of people listen to hip hop, but for them, it's just music for them. But for blacks, it's a way of life. It's a culture. It's a religion for blacks. And it's a very toxic culture when you really think about it. It promotes a very toxic energy, a very toxic mindset. It promotes a lot of negativity, and rap in the old days didn't promote this kind of negativity, but this new rap, from the 90s on up to the 2000s, it's negative. I understand now why when I was young growing up, certain people, didn't want me listening to rap because of what it promotes, this negative energy, this negative culture. It's really, really sad. I don't believe rap is going nowhere. I believe the culture is here to stay. But it's a very toxic culture, and black people just buy right into it. Sad. One thing I will say, the only influence that I can say rap had on me is rap music gave me a desire to want to be rich. Rap music gave me a desire for the finer things in life and to want to be successful. I would say rap music gave me that passion. It gave me that motivation in that sense. That's how rap music influenced me. I didn't develop the hood mentality and all that old nigga stuff that a lot of blacks buy into. I didn't develop that. When I was younger, I tried to imitate that stuff, but that's not my personality. I would say, but that's the way rap music influenced me. It just made me want the good life, which some of us will not get, all I can say though is that, black people need to really think about this. That, you got other cultures, they listen to rap, but it's not a way of life for them. It's not a religion for other races of people. Black people live this rap stuff. It's more than just music when it comes to black folks. It's a way of life. It's a mentality. It's an attitude. And it's a very toxic culture. And like I say, that's why, now that I'm in my 30s, I listen to more R&B and jazz now that I'm in my 30s. I don't listen to as much rap, as I used to listen to. And I've even listened to a little bit of heavy metal, but I think heavy metal might be just as bad as rap, or maybe worse. But, black people just need to really think about this, this whole thing of, this hip hop culture, because I've heard other blacks talk about the hip hop culture as well, and the negative influence that it has, on black America, and just black people as a whole. Yeah, rap music it's toxic. It's a very toxic culture, and and it promotes materialism too. A lot of blacks are very materialistic. I kind of fell into that trap a little bit myself. But I just try to tell myself that material things are nice, but they don't make you. And I think a lot of black people think that material things make them. But that stuff doesn't make you. And I had to understand too, like, as a man, if you got to have all of this fancy stuff for a woman to like you, that says a lot about you as a man. If you got to have all of this fancy stuff for a woman to like you, that says a lot about you. When you got some dudes who show up to a woman crib, they got a t-shirt on, some boxers, and some beat up tennis shoes, bad hygiene. They ain't wearing no Fougere D'Argent, Tom Ford cologne. They musty, and they still get to have sex with a beautiful woman. So if you feel you got to have all this fancy stuff to attract a woman, you've already lost as a man. I had to realize that as well. Not knocking the finer things in life, but if you feel you have to have these things to attract a woman, you've lost. Because like I say, you got some dudes, they can show up to a chick crib with, t-shirt, boxers on, beat up sneakers, order a pizza, smoke a blunt, and they digging the girl out, But I want that, that's all I wanted to say on that. But as I was saying, materialism is it's a big thing, with blacks, and hip hop promotes materialism very heavily, and you can see what it's done to blacks. You can see what it's done to, black people as a whole, the mindset and just the attitudes, But just let me know what you think about hip hop culture. Do you think hip hop culture is a toxic culture? Because like I said before, I've seen a lot of people talk about this, and I totally agree. I believe hip hop is definitely a toxic culture, But that's pretty much my presentation on hip hop culture. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. But on a last note, I want to say this: the hip hop culture is why some blacks don't fit in within the black community. Because they don't conform to this mindset. They don't conform to this way of thinking. That's something that, certain blacks deal with as well. But this has been my presentation. I'm going to go ahead and sign out.